It's Fired Friday, and this isn't your average pep talk. This is the Bad Influence podcast. Yeah, the one they told you not to listen to. I'm Bjordan Banderas, and today we're setting your fears on fire, torching your excuses, and waking up the beast inside you. If you want to take control of your life, it starts right here. New drops every week. Let's burn the old version of you to the ground. Let's cut the act. You say you want to evolve, but you hold on to your sob story like it's the family recipe nobody's allowed to touch. Oh no, don't take this away from me. It explains me. Really? That's your explanation? That's like showing up to a soccer game barefoot and saying, well, at least I have spirit. I've seen that happening. I've done stuff like that. And right now, I'm seeing a lot of people do the exact same thing. That's why I want to talk about this. Because you want transformation, but you're addicted to being the star of your own drama. The wounded hero. The I've had it so hard character. But here's the brutal truth. Yeah, let's get to the brutal truth right now. Your victim story, it isn't inspiring anymore. It's expired. You're not broken. You just got cozy with people believing you are. But why do people do that? Here's what I have learned. Because broken buys you something. Oh yes, it does. It's not a house. It's not a car unless you're scamming people. Like that girl, Scamanda. That's a good show. But here's what it buys you. It buys you attention. It buys you low expectations. It buys you pity parties where the only gift required is sympathy. But comfort? Oh, the C word, right? Comfort is a coffin. And right now, you're lying in it. Scrolling TikTok, wondering why your life feels like a rerun. You ever have that one friend who always has a sad story on deck? Or even a coworker? Like you call them to tell them something good. Hey, I got a new job. And suddenly they're like, wow, that's amazing. Must be nice. Meanwhile, I'm still unemployed because my ex stole my car in 2014. And you're like, what? 2014? That's been... what? 9 years. We've had 2 World Cups since then. That's not trauma anymore. That's a script. And I want to say something because, especially with older people, when they get divorced, oh my gosh, that's what becomes their script. Oh my gosh, I would be doing better if my ex wouldn't have cheated on me or wouldn't have met somebody better. And I'm like, when did that happen? Oh, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, something like that. And I'm like, wow, you need to let go. You sound like my mom. So that's where it becomes the script. And they have rehearsed it so much, they could sell tickets for the play. And it happens in a lot of situations. Divorce, like the way that people have grown up, and so many things. I've seen it with so many people, and every time it's different, but it's the same sad story. They're the victim. But here's the twist. We laugh at that friend, but some of you, you're doing the exact same thing. Only difference is you call it healing. I have heard that so many times from people that are doing the same thing. They're doing the exact same thing that I'm talking about. They play the victim so well. Oh my gosh, I have a food allergy. Everybody needs to get the same thing that I eat in order for me to not get sick. But I don't like that. It doesn't matter. I'm sick and I'm sicker than you. That's what they do. That's what people do. But I have learned that the ego loves victimhood. Why? because it makes you feel significant without actually changing. It lets you be the star of your own sad movie. But in reality, you're just stuck in reruns. When was the last time you realized you were telling the same story again? Just with new names and dates. And what did it buy you? Another knot? Another wow, you've been through a lot? Another excuse not to try? It's like Netflix on autoplay. Your pain just keeps running the next episode, whether anyone wants to watch it or not. It's true, it happens. Probably right now you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's my coworker. Oh my gosh, that's my mom. Oh my gosh, that's my cousin. Oh my gosh, that's my best friend. You know, it happens. Now, picture this. You're in your car. It's 2:14 a.m., engine running, hands gripping the steering wheel like it's the only thing keeping you from falling apart. You just left another argument, another dead-end conversation where you walked away feeling like a ghost. The streets are empty, but your mind, it's a bumper-to-bumper traffic. You replay everything, the words you said, the ones you swallowed, the moment you realized this relationship ended months ago, but you kept showing up anyway because the silence scared you more than the truth. Then that thought creeps in. Why does this always happen to me? You sit there, headlights glowing on nothing but an empty road, and you feel it. You're not tired. You're tired of yourself, not just the world hurting you. You're tired of being the one replaying the same damn scene. And deep down, you already know the truth. You don't need another apology. You need a reckoning with your own reflection. And here's the twist. You didn't just survive your pain, you started performing it. Every scar turned into a prop. Every heartbreak became a monologue. Every letdown a rerun for anyone who'd listen. And the truth? You're not still bleeding. Nah, you're not. That stopped a long time ago. You're just scared to stop playing the wounded character. Because who would you be without this story? Oh, shit. That's a good question. That's the real fear. So one night, sitting in the car, you finally do something different. You pull out your phone, open your notes app, and instead of journaling what they did to you, you write down what you allowed. I stayed too long. I ignored the red flags. I chose comfort over courage. I was scared to grow. Ooh, those are good things to write down if that has happened to you or if you're doing that. And for the first time, you cry. Not the Instagram story kind, the real kind. The gut deep cry that washes something out of you. Because for once, you're not crying over them. You're mourning the version of you that stayed small. And that's the funeral for the victim. And that's the birth of the author. So let me ask you, what's the payoff for playing the victim? Is it safety? Is it attention? Is it never having to face your own reflection? You want the truth? It's all three. And every time you cash that paycheck, you go broke in the one currency that matters, your growth. Think about family reunions. Yeah, let's go that deep. You ever sit next to a relative who tells you the same story every single year? The one about how in 1998 your uncle missed the winning goal because the referee was biased? Like, dude, wait, no mames. It's been over 25 years. The referee has grandkids by now. But every reunion, there's that one family member with his beer reenacting the whole scene like it's the World Cup final. Well, let me tell you, that's you. That's you every time you replay your pain. It doesn't matter if it's because of a divorce, cheating, whatever. You're replaying the pain. And I know that a lot of people have gone through horrible things. And I'm not minimizing your pain. But what I'm telling you is that at one point, that pain is going to hold you back because you keep replaying it as is the story that you keep reliving every single day. And that's how you sound every time you keep dragging your pain out for applause. Funny in the family reunion, tragic when it's actually live. Right? In the family reunion or when it's somebody around you, you're like, whatever, they suck. But when you do it, it has to sound more cruel. And people have to listen to it. Even though they have listened to it like 20 or 30 times already in the last week. So here's where it flips. You want power? It starts with one uncomfortable sentence. I was the problem. Not because you want guilt, but because you want control back. That's the moment you stop being the victim in the story. That's the moment you become the writer. Every time your brain tries to play the poor me tape, cut it off. Be like, done. Replace it with one phrase. I'm not a victim. I'm a weapon. Say it out loud until your ego starts sweating. Because that's who you are. Not the wounded character. The weapon forged by fire. The truth isn't pretty. It will piss you off. It will humiliate your ego. It will tear down the version of you that got comfortable being pitied. But it will set you free. And freedom, freedom. Man, freedom is worth every bruise. So here's the challenge for you today. Stop quoting your story like scriptures. Remix it into power. Stop playing the rerun. Flip the page. Not tomorrow. Not when you're ready. Today. Because victims wait. Leaders build. Which one are you? And if you feel called out, good. That's not me attacking you. That's your higher self shaking you awake from the nap you've been taking in victimhood. So wake up. Wake the hell up. Take your fucking story back. Not for attention, but for freedom. Because the world doesn't need your wounds on repeat. It needs your weapon. It needs the raw, dangerous, authentic version of you that refuses to stay small. And that version starts the second you stop lying to them, to the world, to yourself. Are you ready to evolve? If so, make the most important decision that you can make in your life. Burn the script. Grab the pen and write the damn plot twist no one saw coming. And remember, the choice is yours. And that's it for today. If you're still making excuses after this one, that's on you, buddy. But if you're ready to move, then burn the damn comfort zone down. And smash that subscribe button so you never miss the fire. Send this to someone who's one decision away from a full-blown comeback. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Until next time, stay relentless, stay dangerous, and make them remember your name. Have a great day.